All right, let's give the road a try. Let's go down the witch's road.
No, no. I've genuinely, I've been complaining about that show. It's the worst, one of the worst shows I've ever watched.
Would you say it's the gayest Marvel project ever?
Please do not tell me you just quoted.
I did.
No, I'm banned. I can't believe you. No, there's no way you just quoted something.
That is a quote. That is a real quote.
Which
It's this random variety journalist. Agatha All Along. That's what we're talking about, T-Tops. That's what's bad.
No, it's like. So, here's a question. Okay, so have you seen it?
I've seen reviews of it, and it shows like many clips of the show.
So, okay, cool. So,
why won't this connect?
Here's something I think is pretty weird, right? So in the show, right, Agatha, when they get hit with magic, they have the ability. They have the ability to absorb magic, right?
Yeah.
So
that's
question,
her whole gimmick.
Yeah. So my question, right, is if they have the ability to absorb magic, right? Do they absorb a amount of magic that you will never get back, so it's permanently gone for the rest of your life, right? And you've lost out, you lose, or
you get nothing, you lose.
Or is it a recharge thing where you use a certain amount of magic and after a while you can recharge your magic?
I'm pretty sure it's she just, if you're attacking her with like a magic projectile, then she sucks all the magic in your body out. Like she's like a she's like a vampire.
No, she can choose how much she absorbs.
Yes, but like she
right?
can, but I'm pretty sure she just takes the magic from the person. It's not like a recharge thing. She literally drains the magic in them.
Right. Okay, but like let me be more. So let's say my objective is to be more powerful, right?
Right.
And let's say under the assumption that you can recharge your magic, right? As in, like, let's say you use a certain magic, you get tired because you can't just spam magic out at constant.
Yeah.
There's energy, it's almost like transferring electricity, right?
Yeah, there's a limit.
So my assumption is that if it's under that premise, Agatha should not have killed a single witch. Because what they should have done is add a cult of people that would be willing to give 80% of all the power they produce, then give them a week, and they are fully recharged, then you absorb them again.
Yeah.
But what they've done, right, by the way, Agatha, it's the stupidest shit you've ever heard in your life, right? So, essentially, what Agatha's done...
T-Tops just said...
I'm spoiling. By the way, spoilers, but everyone...
Spoilers, but T-Tops just said this... T-Tops just said this feels like semantics.
Okay, let me get into it, because I think that making sense is important for a show.
It's
right?
very important.
So, first thing.
Why won't these lines
Agatha, yeah, major spoiler. For hundreds and hundreds of years, has got witches, tricked them into coming to her to find the witch's road, right? And then when they have tried, when they have failed, they have attacked her, and because she's insulted them, and to absorb all their power, right?
Yeah, that's her gimmick.
That sounds okay until you start thinking about it. Number one, right? If any of the witches had any other friends, full stop, they would go, oh, that's weird. Samantha, John, and Steve are gone, and they all told me that they were meeting up with fucking Agatha, and now they're all gone. That's a bit weird. I'm trying to go on the witch's road. That's a bit weird. And because witches live for hundreds of years, 50 years later, when Agatha does it, or hell, fucking probably like 2 years later when Agatha does it, right? You go, oh, that's weird, because some other witches I also know have also just disappeared into nothingness, but also with Agatha, right? And I'm assuming after 2-3 times, this would fall flat and never work ever again.
Like they
right?
would figure it out.
Yeah. Second.
That's the thing. That's the thing I've seen in a lot of in a lot of articles I've seen. It's been like people have been like, you know, it's like a fun show, but if you think about it too much, then you're.
Oh no. Yeah. No. Yeah. Right. So third thing, right? There are many ways a wizard or witch or whatever have the ability. They can use their abilities. They could probably launch fireballs. They can use like what I call the force version of it, where they can launch people,
telekinesis.
Right? Yeah, right. But for some reason, over hundreds of years, all the witches consistently have used the magic beam every single time. Okay, right? What the fuck? Fourthly, right, let's say Agatha insults all the witches. Let's say one of the witches don't decide to do the magic beam of death towards Agatha for any given reason, right? Agatha then absorbs everyone else, and all they have to do is not fucking die in the next 2 seconds, run away, then your secret's busted. But every single time, without fail, all 5 of the other witches have decided to do the magic beam attack after being insulted. What? What the fuck's that about? That's stupid. Fifthly, right?
Keeps
okay,
going.
right, okay.
T-Tops, I'm pretty sure the point that he's getting to is that the show isn't it's very contrived. It's like the premise is very contrived. I think that's what Lucas is getting at, and I agree.
Yeah. It's fucking like, so it can be fun and have fun elements and do good and do these extra bits, right? But when it makes no fucking sense, it makes no fucking, don't pretend it makes fucking sense, because it doesn't, right?
It doesn't.
Some shit don't make sense.
Now magic isn't meant to make sense, but writing is. Magic. Right. Magic doesn't have rules. It doesn't have to have rules. It's fucking magic.
Yeah.
But writing, that is something that has to make sense. I don't know what the hell's up with these tethers. They're misbehaving.
Another thing. Okay, so where was I? Right. So
how about helping me move everything?
I need to focus on my points, because I have so many points. Okay, give me
I know.
5 minutes, right? So
yes, I know he's crazy, but he's very passionate, and I try not to shut him down.
Next thing.
I'll give you 10 minutes, Luke.
Cool, that's all I need. Next thing. So Agatha, so she had Death, by the way, that she's in a relationship for some fucking reason. Why? That's weird, but let's not question it. Let's assume that's normal, right? So what happens is Death is going to take her son, then decides not to, and then gives 6 years of life to her son. Incredibly generous and undeserved. I don't know why they were that generous. They're the fucking literal Death, right? They
Death
shouldn't
likes
have done
to play
that, but
games,
they did.
I guess? I don't know.
Regardless, right? That's fine. I'll accept that at face value, right? But then what I don't get is, why do they spend the next 6 years of this kid's life trying to get more power? My assumption is they were getting it to try and subvert his eventual death. That would make sense. You don't want your son to die? Obviously not. So my assumption is that they're getting power to stop death, right? Okay, but that fails, and that doesn't happen because Death takes her son regardless. And then they still go for 100 years getting power. Why? What's their objective? Is it to get power? But why? You can't. It's never good writing for the objective to be itself. I want power. Why? Because power.
If the objective is power, then it's simple, because Agatha is an evil witch, and she just wants power, and
that's not good.
I never said it was good. That's just what it is. She's an evil witch, and for some reason we're meant to root for her. But no, the whole time I was watching reviews, I was like, why the fuck isn't she dead? She's evil. She should be punished. The end.
Right. So next thing, right? So and technically this does work.
Thank you, T-Tops. Thank you.
I just dislike it. Right. So this is more of a me problem. So after hundreds of thousands of witches being absorbed, all combining into one witch, being Agatha, right?
This is true. This is true, T-Tops. This is true. In the comics, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say, and they just lose to fucking Scarlet Witch. What the fuck? What's that about? You're literally the creme de la creme. You've been combined of thousands of witches, and you've absorbed, they took everything you can, and you fucking lost like a moron. And then they fucking lost to Doctor Strange. What the fuck is that about?
But Luke, you're forgetting the most powerful magic of all.
The Darkhold.
Plot armor.
I see.
And yeah, then in the comics, Mistress Death strung along Thanos only to hook up with Deadpool, which was really funny. Though most people complain villains aren't straight up evil anymore. I mean, yes, but I agree that, some villains aren't like straight up evil. Like, we have to have some straight up villains up in here. But villains need to have a good story that's impactful. If a villain is evil for the sake of being evil and they're not impactful, then it's like a bruh moment. And it's like, okay, well, they're just evil. Like, why should I care? I don't know. Who's a good villain who's evil for the sake of being evil?
Jack Was Jack Horner was his name? You know,
Jack Horner. Yes, perfect
right,
example.
Perfect example. Because he has character.
He has character. He has a good actor behind him. He's well animated, and he's entertaining.
Yes.
Evil villains can be evil for the sake of being evil, but they have to have character and entertainment value. Yeah. Agatha has none of those things.
Right. So here's another example, like Joker. You know when Joker blows up a fucking hospital, right?
Yes.
If a guy just blows up a hospital for no fucking reason, you're not gonna give a fuck, or you're gonna be concerned while they blow up a hospital. When Joker did it, everyone's like, "That scene is so awesome."
Yeah.
Joker, being Joker, blowing up a hospital. That's awesome.
Yeah, Agatha as a character is boring. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes.
She's a boring character, poorly written.
Right.
No offense to the act. Well, actually, all offense to the actress, but her performance fucking sucked. And she's just, like, not enjoyable to watch. Who was this show even made for is my question.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck was this made for? Who is the target demographic?